We could use our new deploy script to deploy our contract to a test network right away. But another thing that we can do is use our test that we wrote and modify it so that it makes use of this deploy script rather than deploying the contract within the test itself. The advantage of doing this is that you only need to maintain one set of information and scripts to deploy your contract both for testing within the Hard Hat network on your local computer and testing and final deployment on either a test network or an actual mainnet network when you're ready to launch. The first thing we need to do is add a tag to our deploy script, which will help us find it in the test file. We can add that with func.tags, and we'll add just a single tag for deploy all. And we'll save that and go over to our lock test file. Please do note that this is not the automatically generated test that you get when you create a new project that we explored in one of the videos, but this is the test that you wrote yourself following the step-by-step written guide. If you're not sure which one you have, double check and make sure that the before function is present. In the test file, the first thing that we need to do is we need to import deployments from Hard Hat. And this will allow us to access our deploy scripts in this file. If you remember, when writing these tests, we set up the before function that's run before each test, hence the name. And we're going to make a couple of modifications here so that instead of deploying the contract within this file, we'll instead use our deploy script. We need to keep our last block timestamp because that's used in some of the tests below, but we can get rid of these last two sections here that calculate the unlock time and deploy the contract. Instead, we'll await deployments.fixture and make use of that deploy all tag. And then we'll get our deployment by awaiting deployments.get our lock contract. Now that we have that, we can recreate our lock instance with using the lock factory still. And connecting with our lock deployment.address and the owner signer wallet. All right, with this setup, we should be able to run npx hardhat test. And our deployment and tests all work as before.